Okey. Ada 3 minit lagi, bolehlah kamu type, saya cakap. Sementara nak tunggu kawan-kawan lain. Kan nak mula dah? Kamu nak mula dah? Kalau nak mula jawab, ya, kita mula sekarang.
Ya.
Okay, good, thank you. Okay, macam itulah. Okay, yes. Kita mula Yes, good evening to everyone here. Okay, salam sejahtera. Then look at this one, Chapter 2, Equations, Inequalities, and Absolute Value. Or in BM, we call it persamaan, ketaksamaan, dan nilai mutlak, in BM. So look at our learning outcomes today. Yes. Ya.
Dah share screen tak? Tak nampak. Tak nampak slide.
Tak nampak Yang lain
Belajar
nampak tak?
Nampak.
Nampak. Okay.
Nampak.
Oh, nampak. Okay dah, boleh nampak clear tak? Suara saya jelas tak?
Jelas.
Okay, jelas. Bagus.
Jelas,
Okay.
clear.
Right. Madam Kang, okay, dapat tak Madam Kang? Mungkin dia recording kot Madam Kang punya komputer. Okay. Baik, tak apa. Kita teruskan. Kalau tak nampak itu, tolong buka mic bagi tahu terus. Okay, look at the learning outcomes. Okay, is to find, after the lesson, you should be able to find the equations involving surd, indices, and logarithm. Okay, ini untuk logarithm. Okay. So, look at this one, the equations of logarithm. Solving equations involving logarithms normally requires the changing of the equations in the form of logarithm with the same base. So, langkah pertama itu kita kena tengok adakah log soalan yang diberi itu dengan asas yang sama. So, you must get the logarithm with the same base. So, look at this one. Find the values of x. Find the values of x. For the equations, okay, after editing itu mungkin saya terbuka yang lama tapi tak apa. Find the values of x for the equations of 2 to the power of x minus 1 is equal to 3 to the power of x. This is the indices, involving indices, or normally we call it as index, persamaan yang melibatkan index. So 2 to the power of x minus 1 is equal to 3 to the power of x. Is it okay? Wait, sorry. Okay. So 2 to the power of x minus 1, so we have learned by taking log to both sides, log the both sides. So kita ambil log, this is the revision for the previous lesson. So by taking log to both sides, so log 2 to the power of x minus 1 is equal to log 3 to the power of x. Then we can bring the index here, okay, and put it in front. So x minus 1 log 2 is equal to x log 3 is equal to x log 3 is equal to x log 3. This one by using the formula a log b is equal to log b to the power of a. Kita guna rumus ini. So this one we just simply the following step, just simply expand it. So we will get x log 2 minus log 2, which is equal to x log 3. Then by factorizing, by taking out the common factor, kita keluarkan common factor. So we take out x, okay. Then it is log 2 minus log 3. Can you see? So which is equal to log 2. Then definitely we can isolate x here, where x is equal to log 2 over log 2 minus log 3. If you try to use calculator, you will get negative 1.7095. Okey, untuk yang ini okey tak yang kita yang hanya ulang balik yang lama? Okey tak? Kalau okey, tolong type okey. Laju sangat tak? Yang ni saya cuma skip lah, bagi laju sikit. Kamu ada sediakan pen dengan kertas tak? Calculator kena ada setiap kali kuliah. Okey, thank you. Good. Okey, baik. So the next one. Look at the next one. The next lesson. Find the value of x for the x of log x to the base of 3 minus 4 log 3 to the base of x plus 3 is equal to 0. Sebenarnya after editing itu saya letak kat cloud. Sepatutnya keluar satu-satu. Yang ini nampak dia keluar serentak semua. Okay, but what to do? Okay, basically okay, saya minta maaf lah kerana masalah teknikal sebenarnya masalah saya lah. Okay, so this is log x to the base of 3 minus 4 log 3 to the base of x plus 3 is equal to 0. So if you look at, this is the equations of logarithm. So if you look at these equations, kalau kita tengok kat equations ini, kalau kita tengok kat equations ini, okay, untuk equations of log, langkah pertama, you must identify the base. The first one involving log to the base of 3. The second log with log to the base of x. Base dia tak sama. Kalau base dia tak sama, first of all, you need to change the base of the log. Bagi dia sama. You know how to change the base of the log? Boleh, kelas? Ada siapa yang tak tahu? Ada siapa-siapa yang tak tahu, bagi tahu saya. So the formula to change a base, the formula to change a base of log, it is when comes to log, okay, a to the base of b. So you can change it into log a over log b. Okay, you can choose your own base, which is C lah. Apa-apa base lah. For example, if I say log x to the base of 3. So this one, you can change to log x over log 3. Okay, then base is up to you. You want to change it to the base of 8, or it's okay. Or it can be written as log x over log 3 to the base of e. And so this is how we are going to change the base of log. Okay, so first of all, okay, if you look at this question, the first one, the log with a base of 3, the second log with a base of x, right? So if you look at this one, definitely lah, biasanya kita change to the base of 3, sebab apa? Easier for us to solve it. So it is log x to the base of 3 minus 4 log 3 to the base of 3 over log x to the base of 3. Tengok, nampak tak kita tukar jadi semua log yang sama. Okay. Then after that, since log 3 to the base of 3 ni, it is equal to, yang ini berapa nilai dia? Boleh type tak sikit, aktif sikit. Is equal to 1. Okay, this is 1, is it? Yeah, 1. Good. Ini adalah 1. Yeah, very good. So log x to the base of 3 minus 4 over log x to the base of 3 plus 3 is equal to 0. Then we multiply each of the term by log x to the base of 3. Okay, log x to the base of 3. Kita darab. Yang ini log x to the base of 3 to the power of 2 minus 4. Yang ini darab log x to the base of 3. Keseluruhan ini we multiply by log x to the base of 3. Okay, which is plus 3 log x is equal to 0. Then we just simply let y is equal to log x to the base of 3. Then it must be y squared plus 3y minus 4 equals to 0. Yang ini kita gantikan dengan y. Yang ini pun gantikan dengan y. Okay. So dia akan jadi y squared plus 3y minus 4 equals to 0. You see or not? So this is a quadratic equations. Yang ini adalah quadratic equations. When we obtain the quadratic equations, kita ada berapa kaedah untuk selesaikan quadratic equations ini? Can you tell me? Ingat lagi tak hari tu saya bagi tahu? Ada 4. Ingat Zunul pelajar lama, 4. Kaedah pertama apa dia? Boleh bagi tahu tak dalam tu?
Calculator.
Boleh type tak kaedah pertama? Formula. Calculator 2. Ya, good. Factor 3 dah. Keempat? Formula, factor, calculator. Then keempat? Apa dia? Completing the square. Very good, Alif. Okay. Now, di sini definitely lah. Since we can factorize it, that's why we factorize it and find the root of y. Okay, where y is equal to negative 4 or y is equal to 1. We have 2y. So this is the value of y. Ini adalah nilai y. But if you look at the question, it is actually ask you to find the value of x. Right not? Dia adalah untuk kita cari nilai x. Okay. To find the value of x, what is y here? Since y is equal to log x to the base of 3 is equal to negative 4 lah. So this y, we replace it by log x to the base of 3. Is it okay so far? And okay. Then, since log x to the base of 3 is equal to negative 4, what about the value of x? X is equal to 3 to the power of negative 4. From this step to the next step, okay, ada siapa-siapa yang ada masalah? Yang kurang jelas? Jelas tak? Macam mana anda dapat? Rumus apa yang kita nak ambil? Okay, boleh tolong jawab? Okay tak sini? Saya yakin ramai yang tak dapat. Kita guna kaedah apa? Tak dengar tadi yang siapa yang cakap tu? Okay, kita guna clear, sir. Kingsley. So what about the rest of you? Siapa yang tak dapat? Properties, yeah. Which properties? Okay, apa saya bagi? Rumus dia is the conversions from log to index. So kalau diberi, if I give you log x to the base of a is equal to b, then with this formula, okay, you can rewrite in the form of index. So you can rewrite x is equal to a to the power of b. Ini adalah rumus. Ini adalah rumus. Ini adalah rumus dan setiap orang kena hafal rumus. Baru kita boleh jawab. Okay? Boleh tak? So for this one as well. This one x is equal to 3 bawa ke situ to become 3 to the power of negative 4. Then x is equal to 3 to the power of negative 4 which is equal to 1 over 3 to the power of 4 and is equal to 81 lah. So x dapat 81. For this part as well, for log x to the base of 3 is equal to 1, then x is equal to 3 to the power of 1, which x is equal to 3. Okay tak this one? Okay. Kalau okay, baik. So, melibatkan log. For any equations, to solve any equations involving log, untuk selesaikan sebarang persamaan yang melibatkan log, yang melibatkan set. So, definitely we need to check our answer. After we obtain the answer, then we have to check. So, the first one, since our first answer is x is equal to 1 over 81, is it? So you have to substitute 1 over 81 into the equations. Then to see whether is left hand side equal to right hand side. Kalau left hand side is equal to right hand side, then we can make the conclusions that the value of x is correct. It's true. It's true. Okay. Then for this one, when x is equal to 3, tadi kita ada dua nilai x kan? Tadi kita ada dua nilai x. When x is equal to 3 into the original equation, so it is log x to the base of 3 minus 4 log x, right? We substitute into these equations. Okay, all ini semua gantikan, semua kita gantikan dengan 3, semua x. Then we use our calculator to calculate. Right? You know how to calculate the not log? Okay, log 3 to the base of 3 definitely is 1, right? Not? Okay. Then it is equal to 0. Since the left hand side is equal to the right hand side, therefore x is equal to 3. So we have two values of x. The first one is 1 over 81. The second one is equals to 3. Okay. Then the next one. The next one I think is better. Your 3 ln 2x. 3 ln 2x minus 4 is equal to 2 ln 2x. So for this one, I think it's better. I give you 1 minute, and all of you, can you please try to? All of you, can you please try to stop it now? Okay, I give you 1 minute, then you give me your answer. Is it okay? Ya, saya bagi 1 minit. Okay. Sekarang saya try stop sharing first sebelum saya nak tukar screen one by one animations dia. Okay, dah siap itu tolong bagi tahu saya. Okay. Nampak? Nampak screen Nampak tak screen saya? Okay. So, okay, most of you can get the answer. But I don't know whether you try to copy the answer from my screen atau you do it yourself. Okay, buat sendiri ke tadi semua? Okay, baik. Apa? So based on this one, definitely lah for any equations involving log, untuk sebarang equations yang melibatkan log, okay. So first of all, definitely we must check the base of the log. Kita nak check log dia. Sekarang base dia semua apa? Base dia semua E. So base E, which is 3 ln 2x minus 2 ln x is equal to, we rearrange everything. Right not? So this is 3 ln 2x minus 2 ln x is something like 3a minus 2a. 3a minus 2a which is equal to a, right not? Kalau 3 ln 2x minus 2 ln 2x which is equal to ln 2x is equal to the right hand side here, it is equal to 4. Then this one we use the equation, the formula, when log x to the base of a is equal to b, we can rewrite as x is equal to a to the power of b. So for this one as well, when comes to log 2x is equal to 4, Because of ln, the base here is E. Right? Base dia adalah E. So we could get 2x is equal to E kuasa 4. E kuasa 4. Jangan tanya saya lah yang ni main mana nak bukti, yang ni panjang cerita. We just simply remember this formula. How to do the conversions from log to index. So from here we could get x is equal to e to the power of 4. Then once you use your calculator, you will get x is equal to 27.299. Okay, sekarang saya nak bagi tahu. Bagi tahu. Apa yang saya nak bagi tahu? Kalau kamu berhenti kat sini. Okay, kamu jawapan kamu berhenti kat sini. So you will get full marks as well. Kita akan dapat markah penuh lah. So during the exam, you can leave your answer. You boleh tinggalkan jawapan kamu dalam bentuk pi, dalam bentuk e, dalam perpuluhan atau dalam pecahan. Kalau perpuluhan, dia mesti 3 titik perpuluhan. Okey, boleh. Oh, Nick, apa yang mantap? Nick, boleh tak? No? Okay, next. Hey, thank you. Yang ni this lesson, okay. Yang ni yang kita cover hari tu punya. Boleh lah. Okay, ada masalah tak? Siapa-siapa yang ada masalah boleh bagi tahu. Ya. Boleh tak? Mungkin laju sikit. 2, 1. Okay. Boleh ya? Boleh kita sambung lecture seterusnya? Ya. Tadi itu sebenarnya lecture 1 yang tak habis hari itu. So far tiada masalah sir. Okay, good. Boleh sir. Boleh. Okay, good. Thank you. Yang tak jawab itu ada 142 dah. Terima kasih. Kerana masih penuh juga. Okay, baik, kita tengok the next lesson. Kita mengajar cepat sikit, nanti habis cepat sikit. Okay, baik, chapter 2, equations, inequalities and the absolute values. Okay, if you look at this lesson, so the learning outcomes for this lesson, after the lesson, you should be able to relate the properties of inequalities. Okay, the properties of inequalities. The second one is to solve the linear inequalities, selesaikan linear inequalities. And the next one is to solve the quadratic inequalities by using the graphical approach. So by using the graphical approach, tapi di sini kami akan ajar 2 approach. Satu algebraic approach and graphical approach lah. It's actually I prefer to use algebraic approach. Okay. Then the properties of inequalities. Okay. Jenis properties ini guna logik je lah. If A is greater than B, then A plus B must be greater than B plus C. If A is greater than B, okay. So, ada masalah tak dengan nota kamu ni? Ada tak? Yang ni ada sedikit pembetulan. Siapa yang ada nota? Can you check the nota? If A is greater than C, if A is greater than B, then A plus B must be equal to A plus C sini. A plus C must be greater than B plus C. Okay. Tolong perbetul. Oh, tak dapat nota lagi. Ya. No? Okay. Buat pembetulan Buat pembetulan sikit. If A is clear. Rabiatul bukan nota. Oh, nota kat ni apa orang kata? Nota kat Telegram ke? Kamu tak ada dalam college ya? Tak beli lagi nota. Tak apa, nanti kami post Okey, tak apa, kita salin dulu boleh tak? Rabiatul. Okey. So look at this one. Siapa yang ada nota? Okey, siapa yang dah salin? Okey. So if A greater than B, then A plus C is greater than B plus C. A plus C is greater than B plus C. Apa maksudnya? Let's say 5 is greater than 2, right not? So 5 and 2 here. So kalau you nak plus number, plus, okay, let's say your C is 1. Okay, 5 plus 1 must be greater than 2 plus 1. Okay, you must add the same values. So, if 5 is greater than 2, then 5 plus 1 must be greater than 2 plus 1. Itu maksudnya. Contoh yang pertama. Okay tak? Boleh ikut tak? Boleh. Okey, tak apa. Boleh lah. Tak boleh kita salin dululah, keluarkan kertas, salin dulu Kalau siapa yang tak ada nota tu. Okey. Sebab minggu ini sebab tukar kelas kan apa banyak lagi kerja sebab kami tak sempat Okey, baik. Terima kasih, boleh ya. Okey. Then the second property, if A is greater than B, then AC must be greater than BC for C greater than 0. Apa maksudnya? Kalau contoh tadi kan, if 5 lebih besar dari 2. Jadi 5 kali, okay, 2 kali. Kalau dia kali, okay, kali positif. Kali 3, sini kali 3. So 5 multiplied by 3 which is 50 must be greater than 6. Provided C must be greater than 0. Dengan syarat dia C mesti lebih besar dari 0. Okay. And the next one. So AC less than BC for C less than 0. Jangan baca C less than 0 lah. When the value of C is negative. So apa maksudnya untuk yang ketiga ni? If 5 greater than 2. So 5 darab sesuatu, 2 darab sesuatu. Darab C right not? If C is negative. Okay, 5 darab negatif 1, negatif 5. 2 darab negatif 1, negatif 2. Negatif 2 dengan negatif 5. Which one is bigger? Negatif hutang RM2 dengan hutang RM5 dah tentu hutang RM2 lebih besar. Okay, so for this one we need to change the inequality sign. Bila multiply by negative. Okay tak? Yang ni boleh faham tak? Atau dulu cikgu kata tukar tanda kan? Boleh tak? Saya ni ngajar online ni saya cukup risau ni. Tak nampak muka pelajar ni. Boleh Okey, kalau tak boleh bagi tahu So the next one, reciprocal Reciprocal itu saringan dalam BM Okey, dalam BM. So 1 over A must be less than 1 over B lah bila reciprocal. Dia terbalikkan. Okey. So 5 dan 2. 5 lebih besar dari 2. So when it comes to reciprocal, 1 over 5 and 1 over 2. Jadi yang mana besar? Dah tentu 1 over 2 lebih besar dari 1 over 5 kan. Satu kek bahagi 2 orang lebih besar dari satu kek bahagi 5 orang. Okay, boleh? Okay And the next one. Okay, look at the example. This is the linear inequalities. Linear inequalities. So, ada siapa-siapa tak yang tak tahu tak linear inequalities? Ada tak yang tak tahu? Apa itu linear inequalities? Ada siapa-siapa? Jawab, tolong jawab. Yang tak tahu, tak jelas linear inequalities. Jelas Okay. So this is for linear inequalities. Okay. Linear inequalities, the highest power of x, it must be equal to 1 kan? Nah, it must, okay Hanif. Hanif tak pasti ya, linear inequalities. Okay, tak apa. Hanif kita tengok Hanif. Saya berasa biasa je. Saya biasa-biasa je. Apa maksud biasa-biasanya? Ya. Oh, dengan linear inequality. Saya kurang. Okay, baik. Thank you. Okay, linear ni. Okay, baik. Saya cerita sikit tentang linear. Linear ni adalah AX plus B. Di mana kuasa X dia satu, kita panggil linear. Okay. Yang ni kan, kalau dua macam mana? Dua bukan linear lah. Kalau kuasa tiga macam mana? Kuasa tiga bukan linear. Contohnya 3x tambah 1 lebih besar dari 2. Yang ni kuasa x paling tinggi 1. Yang ni linear. Tenang ya. Kenapa dia panggil linear? Yang tu ahli matematik yang tetapkan. No? Okey, 4x sama lebih besar dari 3x minus 2. Yang ni linear. Okey. Yang ni kuasa dia 1. Yang ni linear.
Linear X saja.
Okey.
Kalau
4 per
kuadratik,
ya.
linear X satu saja. Kalau kuadratik X kuasa 2 kan?
Kuasa 2.
Ya ni ah.
Ya. Kan? Ya, betul. Ya. Okey, 4 cos X, okey, lebih besar dari X. Yang ni bukan linear. Tahu sebab apa bukan linear? Sebab yang ni X dia walaupun kuasa 1.
Pecahan.
Betul tak? Dia bukan linear. Dia pecahan. Ya, sebab X di bawah. Yang ni bukan linear. Okay, yang ni bukan linear. Let's say for example, X over 4 greater than X. Yang ni linear tak?
Linear.
Yang ni linear. Sebab X dia di atas. Jadi sebenarnya yang ini adalah 1 over 4X greater than X. X kuasa X adalah 1. Jadi yang ni adalah linear. Yang ni kenapa bukan linear? Sebab yang ni 4X kuasa negatif 1. Jadi kuasa bagi X is not 1 but is negative 1 here. Okay tak? Jelas tak linear? Ya, I see Nur Zulaika. Thank you. Ada siapa-siapa yang ada masalah? Ya, jelas. Okay, boleh beza Jadi bila orang dengar linear, apa yang kita nak terlintas kat otak kita? Iaitu kuasa dia adalah, kuasa bagi X adalah
bukan
1.
kuasa 2.
Bukan kuasa 2, bukan kuasa 3, bukan kuasa negatif 1. Biasa pelajar silap itu bila kuasa negatif 1, mereka anggap linear. Okay tak? Okay. Boleh ya? Khalif. Yeah, very good. So this is, okay, black screen. Okay. So for any, ingat petua dia kalau siapa yang ada pen, remark. For any linear inequalities, untuk sebarang linear inequalities, okay, so you can solve directly. Petua dia, you can solve it directly. Selesaikan terus. Okay. So let's say for example, so if I give you 4x minus 5 is less than 2x plus 9. So first of all you check. Langkah untuk solve any inequality, you must check. Is this a linear inequality? Kuasa dia semua 1. So it's linear inequality, then we can solve it directly. So this one you should be able to solve it. Can you solve it now? And tell me your answer. Boleh tak? Cuba buat exercise sikit supaya kita tak ngantuk. 9.30 dah. Saya yang ngantuk sebenarnya. X sama dengan 7. Yeah, good. So we check we check. So 4x minus 2x macam biasalah. 2x bawa ke kiri becomes minus 2x. Then minus 5 as you bawa ke kanan dia akan jadi 5. Okay, so for x minus 2x, which is equal to 2x, is less than, right? Is less than 9 plus 5, which is 14. Then 2x, x is less than 7. Okay, betul semua. Bagus. Tanya, macam mana nak tulis jawapan kalau minta dalam interval? Okay, interval dia macam tu. Kan? Interval, siapa yang tanya? Badrul ya? Nama? Badrul kah? Okay. So, interval, dia ada dua. Ya? Itu chapter 1 kita dah belajar Badrul. Okay, tapi tak apa. So, kalau kita tengok kan, number line, you have learned about this number line. If this is 7, right not? Less than 7, right? Kurang dari 7. So, it's actually from, anggapkan yang ni negative infinity, andaikan. So, it is actually from minus infinity up to 7. From minus infinity up to 7, yeah, interval. So, negative infinity, definitely it must be an open interval. Then 7, okay, not inclusive of 7. Okay, so also open interval. Okay, nampak tak Badrul? Macam mana nak buat dalam interval? Boleh Badrul? Tak jawab pula dah. Sedih. Okay, nampak boleh Badrul. Okay, thank you. Boleh lah? So dia kurang dari 7 maksudnya. From minus infinity to 7 lah. Okay Badrul? So B. Okay, so okay, the set of solutions. Okay, so this one you need to add these two lah. Okay, as the curly bracket or brace, then X colon. Yang ni syarat dia, standard form dia. Standard form. Okay, kita kena tulis dalam solution set. Okay, what about B? B, can you please solve it now? Okay, I give you 1 minute. You can solve it now. B. X greater than or equals to negative 6. Okay, good. Anani. Okay, we check the answer. Yang lain macam mana? Cuba tak? Okay, dapat Azrizan. Yeah, Daniel, negative 6. You should write in inequalities form. Okay, Daniel and Sarah. Kita, Nur Ain, same answer. Nur Ain. Kita kena tulis dalam bentuk inequalities. So, okay. We check the our answer. So, for this one, 3x plus 5 is greater or equals to x minus 7. So, as usual, saya yakin tadi ramai daripada kamu tak check dia linear ke tak linear. Okay, you need to check your answer. Your inequality first. So, ada tak linear? Kalau linear, then only we can solve it directly. So 3x minus x greater or equals to negative 7 minus 5. Then 2x is greater or equals to negative 12. Then x is greater or equals to negative 6. You have got the correct answer, all of you. So the solution set is x greater or equals to negative 6. Ini the proper way to write the answer. Exam dia minta dalam bentuk ini. Kalau you buat dalam bentuk ini, mungkin akan hilang satu markah. Okay, yes, Sarah, very good. Okay. So, solve the following inequalities and write the answer in the interval form. Okay. So, I give you 1 minute. Can you please try to solve A and find the interval of X? A. Okay, Sarah, good. Okay. So ada siapa-siapa dah dapat jawapan dah? Okay, it's from negative 14 to 8. Not? Okay. Yeah, we check and see. Okay, Rabiatul, Siti Mariam. Okay, baik kita tengok. So, this one, to read these inequalities. So, first of all, definitely we need to read the center one. Tengah dulu. Which is negative x plus 4 over 2 is greater or equals to negative 2. And negative 4 plus, negative x plus 4 over 2 is less than or equals to 9. So this one x di atas. So to the power of 1. Since it's linear inequality, so we can solve it directly. Okay, so basically, okay, since the denominator only consists of constant, denominator hanya constant, then we can use cross multiply. Saya yakin semua guna cross multiply. Tapi dia ada syarat dia, denominator it must be a constant, must be a positive value. So cross multiply minus 4, okay, minus x plus 4 is greater or equals to negative 4. And minus 4, the negative x plus 4 is less than or equals to 18. Then we can solve it. Multiply every terms with 2. Okay. So, negative 8 is equal to negative x. Okay, which is 18. Okay, minus. Awak multiply with 2. Multiply every term. So, dia bukan multiply every term with 2, I think. Right?
Mr. Chow, the first step to the second step.
Oh, the first step.
Everything with 2. The first step, yeah, correct.
Sila, okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. We multiply it by 2. Okay. Then the second one, we just simply solve it lah. Negative x remain here. This one, di sini kita tolak 4. Di sini tolak 4. So minus 4, which is minus 8. 18 minus 4, which is 14. Okay. So after we obtain this one, because the coefficients of x is 1. Tahu tak apa tu coefficients of x is negative 1? You know what is the meaning of coefficients or not? Sini sebab ada orang belajar dengan BM kan. Tahu tak apa tu coefficients? Coefficients in BM we call it perkali. Perkali apa yang darab dengan x. Coefficients of x is apa yang darab dengan x. Ya, perkali x. Okay, Fahmi yang mana yang tak faham? Coefficient ke? Fahmi? Tak apa. Ya, coefficients. Ya, coefficients yang tu perkali. Tahu perkali kan, Fahmi? Perkali kan? Okay. Tahu apa yang kali kan? Kali tu darab lah kan? So, since the coefficients of x here is negative, so, okay, we need to simplify it. So, we must bring this one, negative 14 here, then you put negative here, then negative 8 have to become 8. Ingat tak dulu cikgu kata sebenarnya kena tukar sign, still remember or not? Okay, sajalah lama kamu tak belajar dah kan? Okay, let's say negative x is less than 14, right? So we say x negative 14, right? Once you bring the negative there, you must change the sign, is it? Ingat tak? Ingat. Ya, Diana. Okay. Apa yang no? Sakina, apa yang no? Kan? Boleh? Okay. So this one as well. Okay, since negative x is in between negative 8 and 14 kan? So it's actually once you take out this negative, so it is negative 8 dia jadi 8. This one is jadi negative 14, right? Now, then we have to change the sign. Tapi ingat dalam matematik di dunia ini tak ada orang buat simbol macam ni. So you have to rewrite everything. So X, okay, you can't even write down walaupun sementara walaupun sementara sebab tak wujud kat dunia ini. It's always the smallest value on the left hand side, then the larger value on the right hand side. Then you will just simply put it. Okay or not? Yang ini tak boleh tunjuk. Saya tunjuk sebab just for explanations. Ingat Okay, boleh. Boleh setakat ni kelas? Boleh? Okay, good. Yeah. So, the solutions and the interval form. Okay. So, for B. B, I give you 1 minute. You tell me your answer. Okay. Okay, it's from Srizan. Ui, lajunya Srizan. Negatif 8 ke negatif 2. Later we check and see, ya. We check and see. If your answer is correct. Negatif 8 ke negatif 2. Okay, most of you. Ya, Hanani. Okay. Dia siap dengan open interval. Hanani and Khalif, very good. Siap dengan open and close interval. Half open. Yeah, okay. So we check our answer. So look at this one. 4 minus x is greater than 6 and 4 minus x is less than or equals to 12. Right? So we can solve it. Minus 4 here. So which is equal to negative x is greater than 2 and negative x is less than or equals to 8. Right. Since the coefficient of x is negative now, so kita kena tekarlah the value of x. Then once you bring your negative sign, you have to change the sign as well. So which is equal to x is greater or equals to negative 8 and x is less than negative 2. To rewrite it in interval form, solutions interval, so it is negative 8 to negative 2, with negative 8 with close interval and negative 2 with open interval. Very good. Most of you can answer. Siapa yang jawab lah. Ada orang duk beli popcorn tengok tak aktif pun. Yang jawab itu terima kasih. Okay, so for quadratic inequalities, the next will be the quadratic inequalities. Ketaksamaan untuk kuadratik. Di sini ada 2 kaedah. So, a quadratic inequalities, it is an inequality of the form of ax squared plus bx plus c greater than 0. Okay, where a, b and c, they are real number. Where the value of a cannot be 0. Sebab apa A tak boleh 0? Kalau A 0, maksudnya 0x squared. Dia hilang x squared. Kan? Kalau A kosong ini kosong. Jadi dia hilang x squared. So we can call it as quadratic. Okay. So the inequality symbols less than or equals to, greater or equals to, or greater than. Okay. So the method of solving, dia ada 2. One is graphical approach. The other one is algebraic approach. Ada 2 kaedah untuk selesai. So for this graphical approach, especially for quadratic inequalities, according to syllabus BMKPM. You know what is BMKPM or not? Bahagian matrikulasi. Bahagian matrikulasi Kementerian Pendidikan Malaysia. So the method is to sketch the quadratic graph. Most of you can sketch the quadratic graph. Then what about the algebraic approach? It is valid for any inequalities consists of 2 or more factors. So for this algebraic approach, it's not only for quadratic. Dia boleh jadi fractional. Nanti kita tengok. So actually I propose, all of you try to learn about this algebraic approach. Dia apa soalan pun boleh jawab senang. So the method is either real number line or we learn here, we only focus on table of sign. Dia ada 2 method tapi we only focus on table of signs. Okay. Okay, for this graphical approach, for A is greater than 0, ax squared plus bx plus c greater than 0. Bila A lebih besar dari kosong, when A is positive, dia senyum ke sedih? Can you tell me? Your graph is senyum or sedih? Senyum, ya. Bagus. Okay. Masih ingat sikit-sikit atau banyak? Banyak senyum Okay. So, this one. Okay. When y is greater than 0, when x is less than p or x is greater than q, okay, you will get this. You will get this graph. Okay. Y lebih besar dari kosong. Y lebih besar dari kosong. Sini kan. So the value of x is here or here. So you will get, okay. The value of x is either x less than p or x greater than q. You see or not? So the second one, when y is less than 0, you need to look at the negative part. Yang ni dah belajar dah. Negative part. Negative part itu below x axis lah. Okay, the value of x is in between p and q. Okay, in between. Itu nilai x itu di antara p dan q. Okay, yang ni dah belajar. Tak ada slide pun, sir. Dahlia, tak nampak slide tak? Yang lain macam mana? Nampak tak slide saya? Nampak tak? Nampak Dahlia? Dahlia, okey tak?
Nampak.
Dahlia?
Nampak je.
Dahlia tak nampak slide pula. Apa slow tu? Oh, internet slow tu. Okey, nampak Okey, kau nampak. Dahlia macam mana? Dahlia kat mana? Ada tak dalam kelas lagi? Internet slow kot. Sedih. Nak buat macam mana? Sekarang internet memang slow. Okey, kalau tak nampak itu, bagi tahu nah. Dia kena update dulu kot. Okey. Okay, so for graphical approach, when A is less than 0, bila untuk graph A negatif kan, for any quadratic, so dia muka sedih lah. This one, you have learned about this one. So when muka sedih, when you are looking for y greater than 0, then y greater than 0 above paksi x, then the value of x in between p and q. Okay. So when y for negative side, okay, the value of x is here, right not? So x here or x is here, betul tak? So if which is less than p or x is greater than q. Lah. Okay, yang ni kita belajar dah. Nasib internet tak putus. Okay. Memang letih bila online tu. Harap-harap cepat sikit lah kamu balik college. Okay. Okay, solve the following inequalities. To solve the following inequalities. Okay, as usual, to solve any inequalities, untuk selesaikan sebarang inequalities, first of all, definitely lah, we need to check. Is this a linear inequalities? Bukan kan? Kalau bukan, then we can use the table of sign. If this is quadratic, then we can use graphical method. Okay. How to use the table of sign? Kita tengok first one. I would like to show you the first inequalities. So when it comes to x squared plus 6x plus 5 is greater than 0. Okay, how to use the table of sign? Kaedah ni kat sekolah jarang guna walaupun diajar. Okay, so first of all, if you look at the question, it is not linear, but it is quadratic. It is quadratic. Quadratic apa? Kuasa bagi x adalah 2. Okay. So we can factorize it. After we factorize this one, this inequality, then we can get these two values The first value is, okay, the first factor is x plus 5. You fill in here. You must construct a table. Construct a table. This table, you need to construct this table. Okay. Then the second factor, which is x plus 1. Yeah. First factor here. Okay, second factor. If you got the third factor, then you put it in another row. Kalau ada third factor, then you put it in another row. Okay. So then we must get the critical values. You know what is critical values? Critical values nilai critical lah in BM. Okay. How to get the critical value? Okay, when x is plus 5, okay, is greater than 0, you just let it equals to x equals to negative 5 and x is equal to negative 1. Equals. Equals. There are two critical values. Walaupun dia adalah inequalities. Okay. So, you put it here. The first line here, x is negative 5, x is negative 1. Okay. Ini mesti kecil dari ini ya. Okay. So, kalau ada orang factorize kan, dia factorize itu, okay, x plus 1. X negative plus 5 greater than 0, right not? Dia dapat x is equal to negative 1. X is equal to negative 5 dalam exam. Lepas itu dia draw the table. Construct the table. Yang ni still x is equal to negative 5 because the negative 5 is less than negative 1. Jangan pula negative 1 di depan, dia buat negative 1 here. Okey, jelas tak apa yang saya cakap dia ni? Boleh, boleh. Jelas Okey, saya takut ada orang dia dapat negative 1 dulu, dia put the first one as negative 1. So this one is x is equal to negative 1. Why we arrange it in this form? Because negative 5 is less than negative 1. Nombor yang kecil di kiri, nombor yang besar di kanan Okay. Then if the line here, okay, exactly on the line is x equals to negative 5, then if you try to use the concept of number line, this one, it must be x less than negative 5. Is it? Concept of number line, kalau sini negative 5, the other side must be less than negative 5. Then in between negative 5 and negative 1. Then what about this part? What about this one? How to fill in this cell? Okay, can you tell me, one of you? Yang ni, kalau nak isi apa?
X kurang 31.
X lebih. Sebab yang ni sudah lebih kan? Ini negatif 1. Sini kan? Kalau sini negatif 1, di kanan 0, 1, 2. Kesemua ini X lebih besar dari negatif 1. Okay anak? Ya, good. Boleh nah? Okay, tak boleh, tak apa. Kita stopkan saya. Okay. So this is actually just according to number line lah. Number line. Sekali lagi cuma kita tak lukis lah dalam exam. This is negative 5, this is negative 1, right? As usual lah, according to number line, the concept of number line, nombor yang kecil di kiri, nombor yang besar di kanan. So what about this part? This part is x less than negative 5, right not? How about in between, the center here? X in between negative 5 and 1. Itu yang kita center tu, kita will fill in here. Then the next one, the next zone, we say x is greater than negative 1. Okay, yang ni, tu yang kita dapat kat sini. Okay tak? How to fill in the blank, the first one? Okay, faham Okay, Zudor, very good. So, then inside here, we only need to determine the sign. Sel dalam ini semua, kita hanya perlu tentukan tanda-tanda. Apa maksud tanda? Tanda positif atau negatif lah. Okay, So based on this one, okay, when x is equal to -5, you can pick any values. Pilih suatu nombor yang kurang dari -5. Can you give me one value? Any value? -6. Okay, good. -6. So -6 tambah 5. Dapat apa? Positif kan negatif? -7. Dapat negatif kan? Okay, dapat negatif. Okay, you see or not? Okay. Then you pick any values in between -5 and -1. So can you give me any value? In between -5 and -1? -4, good. So -4 plus 5, you fill in the factor there. Is it positive or negative? -4 plus 5, you can get it. 0 for what team? Okay, positive. So that's why we obtain positive. What about the next one? When x is greater than -1, so let's say you choose kosong kan? Kosong plus 5 is positive. Macam tu ya, you fill in everything. Okay? Then you will get negative. So you will get negative multiply by negative. Why I say multiply? Sebab di sini we use multiply. You see or not? So negative multiply by negative, which is positive. Positive multiply by negative, which is negative. Positive multiply by positive, which is positive. Okay, you obtain this one. Obtain the table. Okay or not? Yeah, very good, Daniel. So you got positive, negative, positive. So kemudian kita tengok. Nak pilih positif kan negatif? It is, okay, tengok yang ni. Positif or negatif? Greater than 0. Greater than 0. Ya. Ada siapa-siapa cakap? Greater than 0 maksudnya positif. So kita pilih zone ni. Kita pilih zone ni. Okay. So senang saja, zone ini adalah kita dah tahu zone ini adalah x is less than -5. Zone ini adalah x greater than -1. Okay, kalau ada dua zone, you just simply put union sign here. Okay, macam mana the proper answer? Okay, so we need to select these two zones. Okay, kemudian the solution set x is less than -5 and the other one x is greater than -1. Okay, kita laju sikit, masa dah sampai. So for this alternative method, so it is for graphical approach. For this graphical approach, okay, so sketch the quadratic functions. Okay, as usual lah, from here kita sketch the quadratic functions. Then we are looking for positive zone. Greater than 0 maksudnya positive. Positive means above x-axis. So dia adalah kawasan ini dan kawasan ini kan above x-axis kan. Yang dia lorek itu. So you will get the same answer. The answer, the solution set is x less than -5 and x is greater than -1. Okay tak? Sebab graphical approach itu SPM dulu kita belajar. Jadi saya buat laju sikit lah. Okay or not class? So far is it okay? Okay, next. So I give you 1 minute. Can you please solve this one? 1 minit. Almost dah. Yang ni last. Kelas yang ni last. Kalau dia satu lagi. Later I will show you the solutions, the last one. Okay. Okay, remember to solve any inequalities, untuk selesaikan sebarang ketaksamaan, first of all you need to ask yourself, is this a linear inequality? Adakah dia linear inequality? Kalau bukan, definitely we can either use table of sign or we use graphical method lah kalau quadratic. Otherwise, we only use table of sign. Okay. So, the first one, by using the method table of sign. So this is an inequality, right? Yeah, this is an inequality given. So first of all, definitely we need to expand it lah. Then only you can see, is this a quadratic? Is this a cubic, quartic, or linear? Okay, so baru kita boleh tengok. Then after we solve it, okay, for any quadratic inequalities, the right hand side here, it must be, the right hand side here, it must be, you must make it into 0. So it's 3x squared minus 19x plus 6 equal, less than or equals to 0. Kanan mesti jadi sifar. Syarat dia, kalau bukan linear, kanan dia mesti jadi sifar. The second remark. Catatan pertama tadi mesti tengok dia linear atau tak linear. Catatan kedua, sebelah kanan dia mesti jadi sifar kalau bukan linear. Okay. Then usually we need to factorize it. Then we try to construct a table. Dah dapat sampai setakat ini kelas? Sampai setakat ini dapat tak? Dapat. Okay. Then how about the table? Dah dapat. Okay. Table dah dapat. Kalau belum, saya bagi masa sikit. Table dah dapat? Dapat tak? Belum. Okay, Zairil, saya bagi dalam 15 saat construct the table. Dah dapat dah. Good. Jasmine. Zairil belum Rabi satu dah dapat table dah. Alif dah dapat dah. Good. Okay, Pak Choi. Good. Okay, dah. Okay. So we need to construct this table. The first factor, the second factor. We have two factors here. Then we need to determine the critical values. What is the first critical value? Is 1/3. The second critical value is 6. Ingat yang mana kecil di kiri bukan ikut factor Ingat Okay. Then what about the first zone? The first zone, it must be x less than 1/3. The second zone, it is in between 1/3 and 6. Then what about the third zone? It is greater than 6, is it? Then we can pick any values within the zone. So less than 1/3, you can choose kosong, right? Kosong tolak 1 is negative. Then this one, you can choose any value. Let's say if you choose 2, 3 multiplied by 2, which is 6 minus 1. 6 minus 1, which is positive. And the next one, the next one, next one, next one. Dapat dah setakat ni? Dapat, laju sangat. Ada orang dah terlena dah. Dapat Okay, and then next, positive, negative, positive, right? Okay. Boleh. Dan kita nak pilih apa? Kita nak pilih negative. Why? Because it's less than 0. Even though it is less than or equals to 0. Okay. Baik. Di sini biasa apa pelajar silap Kita tengok adakah kamu buat silap Okay. Dah negatif, good. Hana ni. Okay, apa pelajar selalu buat silap? Dia letak sini. Yang ini suatu yang silap. Okey tak? Ada sesiapa yang letak tak? Tolong bagi tahu saya. Sebab dia tengok yang ni ada with equal sign. So this one you also put equal. Tak letak Tak boleh letak. Tak boleh letak Tak boleh letak. Okay, good. Okay, negative sign. So what is the final answer? So the final answer is X is between 1/3 and 6. Okay. Semua dapat tak jawapan ni? Siapa yang buat lah? Okay. Tak letak dapat Okay, good. Then the graphical method, I would like to show you the graphical method. So just simply, so since this one you have learned it during your sekolah menengah, the secondary level. Okay. And the last one. Okay. So this one, okay, is actually time. Since we have learned all about this one, I would like to show you the solutions. Maybe some of you can capture your screen. You can capture your screen. Ya.
Mr. Charles, saya sudah share nota ini kat Telegram group dah.
Oh, dah share nota. Okay, good. Madam Kang dah share nota. So, yang ini, okay. Kenapa yang ini saya tak bincang dengan detail, tak buat di sini, I tell you. So, this one actually we have 2 questions here. Okay, you must try first. Nah, you cuba jawab, kemudian you compare to our solution. Madam Kang dah share data kita kan. Then you have to compare the solutions, your solutions and our solutions. Kalau ada apa-apa yang tak boleh, then you must see Madam Kang. Yes, jumpa Madam Kang atau saya lah, jumpa itu di WhatsApp kah, Telegram kah, or whatever lah. Is it okay? Class? Boleh tak? Yang ini semua, 2 soalan ni balik buat. Ya, proses dia semua sama saja. Okay. Jadi boleh Nas, Sazmalia. Okay, Alif, thank you. So apa yang kita belajar hari ni? Okay, as a conclusion, right? So apa yang kita belajar? We have learned to solve the inequalities, linear inequalities and quadratic inequalities. Kita dah belajar. Kemudian tadi yang kita cover lesson sebelum ini, we learned about how to solve the equations involving log. Jadi kita belajar ni, kalau boleh hari ni juga atau esok, kamu kena buat latihan lah. No? Apa-apa pun kalau ada masalah, tolong bagi tahu kami dalam grup WhatsApp atau kuliah ada tak sir? Okay. So mungkin ramai pelajar baru saya nak cerita. Kuliah sebab ini kita gabung, kita buat pada hari Isnin dengan Rabu. Waktu 9 sampai 10. Sebab kuliah itu, sebab kalau saya guna line college, dia selalu putus. Jadi waktu kuliah itu bolehlah you tanya dalam Telegram ke WhatsApp. Okay Diana. Untuk online pun sama Ingat kuliah kita kalau guna Google Meet, kita buat hari Isnin dengan Rabu. Sebab line college itu dia slow. Ramai orang duk guna kan. Jadi terpaksalah saya kena tunggu balik sampai rumah baru buat. No? Tapi macam mana pun waktu kuliah itu boleh tanya melalui Telegram atau WhatsApp lah. Okay, baik. Thank you. See you. Okay, good night. All of you. Thanks. You're welcome. Okay.
Ada soalan tu.
Ada soalan boleh tanya, boleh. Ya. Ya, siapa yang
dia tanya soalan? Nanti masuk KMK nanti ada lecturer waktu malam juga lecture.
Masa itu kita baru tengok sama ada you nak buat waktu malam atau you nak buat waktu siang. Sebab lecture tu dia kalau saya guna Google Meet kan. Kalau Google Meet itu